right at the 20. They run. It's Gurley. "34 yards there and a first down." Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Davis now. Off the play fake. Dancing to his left. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to get to the 31. Enough for the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
There are times when I think people just overlook how good a player Sean Lee really is. One of the more athletic linebackers in the league. He can make plays against the run, against the pass, you name it. He's one of the better ones out there.
And number 50, so loved by the fans in Dallas. Davis looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Third down now following the completed pass. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them. And also, it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Elliott last year so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving. Not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. And the play clock's running down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. Looks to be right around the 40. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Bryce Hager coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. He completes it to Bryant. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only two Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Now Davis, off play action. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again they run with Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Davis rolling to his left. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now it's Gurley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Davis to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd and short.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Davis now dumps it off to Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, Davis. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Davis now on 1st down, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Davis looking to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. To throw is Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 81 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to...
And this one through the uprights and good. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now Davis off the play fake. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Gurley again here on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Davis. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Rams on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Davis. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Here's Gurley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Davis. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sean Lee in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now it's Zuerlein to try the Ram field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job 1. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And this one caught by Beasley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Throwing. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Off Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Another carry now for Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Center, down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go now.
Here's Davis to throw on 2nd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Davis now. Off play action. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Following the interception. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Prescott, and the Rams got it. They bring him down. Robert Quinn. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And this one is right down the middle. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
To throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play that time for the Rams. 53 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for the Cowboys, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.